Back house, A division. Keep an eye on Becker, will you? Someone in the kitchen put glass in his meatloaf last night. Casoulas, second casual hospital escort.
Good morning, sir.
Take your time, Bagley. Buckley, feel like you know the ropes?
Yes, sir.
Good. B division, with Tyler. Okay. Dismissed.
Come back here. You deliberately hid this from me.
No, I didn't.
Danielle, it was in the rubbish bin.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Mrs. Corelli, I will be available to meet with you regarding your daughter Danielle on Monday to Wednesday between 4 and 4:45 or Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Why does she want to see me, Danny?
Oh, Mum, look, it's Miss Plowman, all right? I mean, I hate her and she hates me, okay?
Well, there must be a reason, Danielle. What does she want? What have you been up to?
Yeah, believe her.
Danny, look, so far, all I know is she wants to meet with me. Are you going to tell me it, or do I have to wait until I see Mrs. Plowman?
Just drop it, Mum, all right?
Better fess up, Dan. She's bound to find out you've been dealing sooner or later.
Ha ha. As for you, your guitar teacher rang this morning.
What do you want?
He wanted to know if you're going to show up for class this afternoon.
Of course I am.
Well, apparently you haven't been for the last 2 weeks, Anthony. What have you been doing with the money?
Nothing.
Don't lie to me. Where have you been going?
Nowhere.
What is going on here? Look, I thought I could trust you guys.
Oh, you can.
Obviously not.
Look, Mum, I was just out, okay? I don't have to tell you everything.
No, you don't. Just the truth would be good. I haven't got time for this now. Come on, we have to go.
Shower.
You sure you're up to this? It's not a pretty sight, you know.
I'll survive.
Yeah, but will you enjoy it? I'm just asking a question.
Stop thinking with your dick, Miller.
She'd be right if she wasn't built like a brick shithouse.
Great value for money, Buck. 3 screws for the price of 1.
Okay, settle down. Bottom tier, correct?
Fall in, move out.
I wonder if the Sheilas in Mullo have to put up with blokes perving of them in the shed. You got nothing to look at.
Yes, he has. Just like a dick, only smaller.
I'll take one, Kathleen! Again, Kathleen! Get up, prick! What's the story with hot water?
Have a cold one, Miller. Stop you singing about Kathleen.
Oh, yeah, my man used to sing that song about a Kathleen venue. Used to lay down for anything, so they call her place. Open wide, come inside. It's Kathleen. Oi, miss. Oh, sorry. Can you see if they can do something about the hot water?
Pick up the towel, Miller. Now!
Fell off.
One more cheap shot out of you and you'll be taking your shower in punishment. Okay, everybody, 5 minutes.
You got away with Sheila's, Miller. No doubt about it.
I'll have her soon, mate. You watch.
Oh, yeah? She's not in your class.
1 month from today, Redden, should be on the floor begging me for it. Want to bet? Yeah, cut the fags.
You make that too, mate.
You're on. You are on.
Oi. Hey, traveller, piss off. When you stop kidding yourself, we'll cut you out. You know where we are. G'day, Jonesy.
Miss, I want to apologise for me mates, you know, because, well, they've been saying that you're a bit of a dumb fuck, and, I mean, I thought that too, you know, but I've been watching you, and I realised that you're not, you know, you're not at all. You're actually quite a smart fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because when I first saw you, I thought you were a greasy, slimy toad. But now I realise you're just a greasy, slimy toad with no biops for next week.
Oh, what?
And if you don't watch yourself, you're going to lose your phone calls, your visits, your radio, and your TV. Now piss off.
Oh, shit.
Doing well, mate, doing well.
Hey, it's Specs. Guess who's getting the transfer from Maximum today?
Who?
Remember your mate, Maximum Greg?
Maxie? Says who?
Says Bennett. Should be coming down here before lunch, you reckons?
Looks like you're getting through to Brett.
Slowly, I'm not sure he trusts me yet.
Well, at least he's showing up for sessions with you, and he does seem to be keeping his nose clean.
He's just doing it the hard way.
Louisa, that assessment on Santo, how's it going?
Oh, it's fine. I'll get it to you today.
You know, class meeting's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It would be good to have enough time to read it, that's all.
I told you I'll get it today. What's the problem?
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, today's fine. I don't mean to hassle you, but you know I like to be prepared for these things.
And I told you you'll get the report. Do you have a problem with my work, Sam, or is something else bothering you?
If you've got too much on your plate, then I can take some of your clients.
I'm fine, thank you.
Look, I know taking on those two teenagers on top of all the other work's a big balancing act for you, so...
Would you like to see what I've got so far, Sam?
No, I can wait.
Well, I'll get on with it then.
Okay, good. Thanks.
Brett, you were telling us last week how you lost touch with your sister.
She kicked me out.
Do you have any idea why?
Got sick of me, I suppose. I don't know.
Kevin, come on in. Take a seat. I was surprised to see you on my list.
No, I got bored with Jim, so I swapped. I've always been a fan of self-improvement.
Brett, would you like to tell Kevin what we've just been talking about?
You said it was about relationships and that.
Yeah, and getting your end in.
Brett was discussing some of the problems he's been having with his family.
Well, I don't see him, so there's no problem.
Why don't you see them?
Well, I just don't, right?
Well, what if they were to get in touch? How would that be?
Well, it's not going to happen, so I'm not going to worry about it.
But the one thing you learn about being on the inside is that all that matters is getting through the day.
Well, do you think that family contact would help?
Yeah, well, perhaps you could get me uncle in from Boggo Road for a visit, eh? Or maybe me Auntie Jean from Fairley, my sister from Mullowa.
I'm sure your Auntie Jean probably did have some effect on your life, Tony. The point is, relationships can influence the way we view life. And it's very hard for us to separate sometimes ourselves from our family.
Where'd you read that? Families are out there, right? Everything in here is different.
Well, how is it different, Kevin?
Okay, relationships, right? Relationships in here are stick films and hand jobs.
What, that's all there is?
What else is there? I mean, have a look around you. What's missing?
Chicks.
And I'm sure that is hard. But we seem to be avoiding the real issue here. What we should be thinking about is the decisions we make and why we make them. And learn to deal with the consequences and avoid them next time.
Okay. If you think about the consequences of everything you do, you never get past the starting line. That's like anything, right? Now, it's like screwing the boss. Right? If you thought about it, you'd never do it. But if you never did it, you'd never know.
Kevin, this is a group therapy session. No one has forced you to come in here. If you don't want to take part, I think you should go back to the gym.
All right, cool.
Really? Oh, you got guts. I mean, you know, I throw one at you, you throw one back. I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great.
No, I do, really. So, how long you been at Blackstream?
Long enough.
Right.
Hey, come on. Give it a break. Come on.
Love is diff.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, that'll do.
What's this?
Bennett's idea of shepherd's pie.
I reckon he spewed on the plate and sent it down here.
What are you laughing at, Redmond?
You, Maxie, I'm laughing at you.
Yeah? Yeah, well, I don't think you'll be laughing for much longer.
Come on, this shit's bad enough without eating the coal.
Get a move on here.
Officers Bannerman to administration. Officers Bannerman to administration.
Run, kiddo! What the hell happened?
I tripped.
You tripped?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, bloody dickheads throwing food around.
I heard the food wasn't that good here.
Yeah, well, it was a lot worse than the army, and we weren't sitting around all day.
How long were you in the army?
20 years.
That's career soldiering. Why'd you leave?
Well, my father got sick and somebody had to look after him. Prison hours were a lot more flexible.
And how you coping? Here, I mean.
Oh, piece of piss compared to a women's prison.
You're kidding.
No, you ask a guy to do something, he does it. You ask a woman and she wants to know why.
So much for the inquiring mind.
Yeah, well, bugger that, it just makes my job harder.
Kevin, what are you doing here? Your appointment's not until tomorrow.
I just wanted to say that I was sorry about before. That crack about screwing the boss, it was,
Disruptive.
No, it was below the belt. I shouldn't have said it.
Did you realise that Brett was just beginning to open up?
Okay.
Well, why did you say it, Kevin? What was it? The subject we were talking about made you hit out? Your family?
What family?
Well, what about your brothers and sisters?
My brother's dead, so what's there to talk about?
Sure, there's probably plenty to talk about.
You don't listen. You're trying to get people to spill their guts. I'm trying to tell you that none of that means a crock of shit in here. Right? People on the outside don't matter. They can't matter. You go crazy.
What about on the inside?
Oh, do you really think anyone gives a shit about anyone else in here? This morning, right? A bunch of blokes were putting bets on who could get their end in with a new screw for a carton of fags. Now, that's how much relationships are worth in this place.
Did you make a bet?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't smoke. I don't know, maybe I didn't want to waste my bios.
Or maybe you thought a person's worth more than a carton of fags. Either way, Kevin, I think relationships do matter to you. It's 3 o'clock tomorrow, isn't it?
Neither Helen nor myself can answer the phone right now, so I'm afraid you're stuck with this wretched machine. Please leave your name, your phone number, and the time you rang, and one of us will be sure to get back to you.
Hi, Helen. Just your Aunt Molly here. Just calling to see how you're getting on. Don't be a stranger.
Just a moment while I... Well, what do I do?
Turn it off, Dad.
Where's the switch, for Pete's sake?
It's next to message, remember?
Just a minute, Henry. While my daughter treats me like a stupid old fool.
Hello, Dad? Hello, Dad, are you there?
Yes, love?
Listen, I was just about to drop into the supermarket on the way home. I thought you might like a roast tonight. What do you reckon?
That'd be lovely.
Listen, can I pick you up anything?
Bottle of stout?
Dad.
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Anthony. Is that your creation in the oven?
Oh, yeah. I'll serve it up in a minute.
Anthony, come here. Give me a hug.
Yeah, my old man was in the army. He was a drill sergeant. You reckon they're tough on the privates? You try having one for an old man.
He obviously wasn't tough enough.
Give as good as I get, you know.
Shit, man, did a rat crawl up you and die or something?
There's a cat that chased it.
Hey, watch it now.
Who are you talking to, you big poofter?
You shit breath, there's a lady present.
I don't see no lady. All I see is the back of a bus. Is that where you'd like to be, Redmond? Inside the back of a bus?
Just one.
Right, that's it. Both of you in your cells. Move it!
Yeah, well, last night you told me you were at Kerry's house. Now you're trying to tell me you're at the pub. Well, which one was it? Yeah, well, don't bullshit me, Cheryl. Just answer the friggin' question.
Move it! Move it! Back to your cell. What the hell's going on here? I just have to see you do it once and you'll be back in Max.
You, out.
You stay here. I'm going to get the CPO.
Jeez, what did I do?
He wouldn't have hit you for nothing.
Oh, yeah? You don't know much, do you?
I know enough to pick a troublemaker when I see one. And anyone who runs a book on how long it's going to take to score with a new female screw has got to be bad news.
Hey, hang on. I know about the bet, but it wasn't me who made it. Shitface told you I did, right? There's one thing you got to learn about this place, is that what you hear and what's really going on don't always add up.
What's my name?
Buckley.
Well, you tell whoever made that bet that's how much chance he's got.
Thanks.
It's got required for his gate.
Okay. Watch it. You're looking up. Like a crab. Come on, a bass crab.
How you going, Brad?
Sweet.
Are you up for a session today?
Oh, no, that's cool.
Well, if you change your mind...
Hey!
Brett?
Get it.
You want to join us?
Thanks, I'll pass.
Great therapy. Hey.
You okay?
Yeah. I think I'll have to get you to make an appointment for me to see about these.
Sure.
It'll take them a few days to get me an appointment. Then they'll have to order in a new frame. Probably take a week or so to get the bloody things back.
You never know, they might surprise you. How's the head?
It's thumping.
Should get down to sick parade tomorrow if you're still crook.
All I need's a couple of aspirin.
You want me to ask the medical officer?
No, don't worry.
Sure?
No, forget it, really. She'll be right till tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do about hurrying the optometrist appointment.
Well, thanks.
You don't feel like talking today?
No, I don't mind talking. Just don't know what there is to say. Well, nothing happens in here.
Well, the other day you mentioned your brother. Do you miss him?
Sure, I miss a lot of things.
Like what?
Taxis. Ice in your glass. Look, you're sitting around a place like this, pretty soon you start to think things that you never thought you'd think. All right? It's just the frustration.
What else?
Do I miss? Sex.
It's perfectly normal.
Now, you see, that's just it. I mean, most of the other blokes around here, they just live with permanent hard-ons, okay? And between stick mags and pornos, all they want to do is get their dicks wet. It doesn't matter how they do it.
Sexual fantasies are just that, Kevin. They're fantasies. So there's no reason to be ashamed of them.
No, no. You see, what I dream about is just perfect skin. A lock of hair. Running my hand down a leg. It's nothing weird or anything. I suppose that's what's weird about it.
It seems to bother you.
No, it doesn't bother me. It might bother you. You're the one they're about.
Kevin, if you're having sexual fantasies about me, then you need to be very clear that that is all that they'll be. Under no circumstances it would be possible to realise them.
Well, look, there was a person here a minute ago.
Kevin.
Forget about the rules, Louisa. Forget about the rules. What do you want? Okay? How do you feel about me?
We are not here to talk about me, okay? Now, under the circumstances, I think we should look at the possibility of you seeing someone else. As a resident psychiatrist...
I don't have a problem with how I'm feeling. And what would you do if I ran my hand down your leg? Like I said.
I'd call an officer and have you disciplined. Officer.
I may have the answer to your problem.
Aye?
I can't get you an appointment for a few days, so I got you some glue instead.
Well, you reckon it'll work?
Well, it should. You just gotta hold on to it like that for a few minutes.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. So, did you take the photos?
Yeah.
Not bad, some of them.
Well, for a bloke who's half blind.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for the glue.
Well, you know, if there's a problem, we're here to help. And that includes any problems you might have with other prisoners. Look, if you continue to protect the guy, there is nothing we can do.
No. He just wants payback for a job I pinched off him, that's all. He had this job lined up, right? So, you know, he takes me out there to check it out, and well, any dickhead could see it was a one-man job, so I took it for myself. Well, if he can't see it, he shouldn't be in the business. Fair dinkum, he's an idiot.
How much does he want?
Couple of grand. Reckons he'll kill me before he gets out.
Then make it official and I can get you a transfer.
What, are you suggesting I dog?
If it's a matter of survival, yeah. Well, otherwise you've got two alternatives. You can either go into protection or get carried out of here in a box.
Give me the box any time.
He wasn't invited to discuss his fantasies. He raised the subject himself.
Well, he would, wouldn't he? All I'm saying is you need to keep a tighter rein on your sessions.
Jim, a lot of these guys' emotional problems are linked to their sexuality. So I've got to be able to talk about it with them. I need to have the freedom to work the way I think is best.
You're a woman. That's the difficulty.
No, it's not. Not if the boundaries are made clear, which is what I'm doing.
Well, judging by the Jones incident, that's highly debatable. But if a prisoner does push the boundaries too far, I'm sure Sam would be happy to see them.
Sure.
I can handle my own clients.
Well, no one's saying you can't, Louisa. I'm going to let you call this one, Sam. But as far as I'm concerned, if he plays up in the next 24 hours, he's straight back to maximum.
So you'll leave him with me?
Sure, if you tell me there's no problems, fine.
I just can't believe Jim. How dare he?
Jim is the governor, Louisa. Ultimately, he calls the shots. You gave him both barrels. It looked like it was something personal.
Sam, I just want to do my job.
You cannot forget that you're a woman, and not an entirely unattractive one.
I am aware of it, Sam, and prison or not, that is always an issue.
Okay, look, as far as I'm concerned, you dealt with the situation well.
Thank you.
I'm not in any hurry to take on any prisoners you can handle, but if you do want to refer Jones or any other
Thank you,
prisoner...
Sam, but really, I'm fine.
Maxie and Redmond, they're old mates.
That was before Redmond hijacked one of Maxie's jobs outside.
Oh, yeah, that'd be right. They go on about dogging, but when they get outside, anything's a go. Well, I can't move him if there's nowhere to put him. All the wings are full.
All of them?
I wouldn't worry about it, mate. Just keep an ear to the ground. They go back a long way, they'll sort it out.
The policy at Mullawa was always to remove trouble before it began.
Yeah, well, here we try to help where possible. Now, the wings are full. He hasn't made a complaint, and until he does, there's not a lot I can do.
Right. The glue obviously did the trick.
Yeah, well, now I can see you.
Sure you don't want to break him again?
Why do women do that? Put shit on themselves.
Just facing facts. This one's good.
You're the first person that's like that one. You know, most of the blokes in here reckon it's a waste of time, you know, because I take shots of ordinary stuff, but... Well, you know, I reckon that's where the real beauty is, you know? Suppose I'm a bit of a loner because of it.
This is in the workshop?
Yeah, yeah. There's this bloke in there that does these tables. I mean, you know, the legs on them are that smooth. They're all sort of curved and soft. It's like a woman's legs, you know, when they've just been shaved. Well, that's the bloke there. Harley.
Took a jail term to figure out your hidden talents, eh?
You know, when I get out, I want to set myself up as a photographer. You know, start out doing restaurants and weddings and then move on to magazines and stuff.
Great.
But, could be just having myself on. You know, it's happened before.
Oh, well, you've got the talent. It's just a matter of letting enough people know about it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to do things different this time around. And I'm not going to do it on my own. Not if I can help it. I mean, you know, life's too short for that.
That's what they say. There you go. Oh, are you okay? I heard you had some trouble this afternoon.
Oh, a prisoner made a pass at me, that's all.
Bloody mongrels.
I'm all right. Except my already full appointment book is now overflowing with guys who think I'm here just for a good time.
That's the problem with working in a male prison, you see. You're either a crim lover or a dyke, and they won't rest until they find out which one.
I heard they gave you a hard time too.
You mean the bet? That's water off a duck's back these days. I've had a lifetime of that sort of carry on. That's the way men are. But I suppose you'd have to believe that you could change these guys or you'd be out of a job.
I have to believe that it's possible for them to change themselves, yeah.
You really think they can, guys like these? Hardened crims?
I do. I think it's rare, but it's definitely possible. There's a man outside with his hand on the horn.
Yeah, that's for me.
Where are you going?
Robin's mum said I could go back to her house after training tonight. She's going to pick us up. Is that okay?
Okay.
I'm going. Bye.
Bye. And where are you going?
Debating. Mum, that's Mr. Simmons out the front. Do you want the phone number?
No.
Just trust me, okay? See you later.
Bye.
Terrific. Kids really missed out.
I'm glad you could come over at such short notice.
Yeah, well, I must say after today I was surprised to get the invite.
I know. That's why I wanted you to come over. I jumped down your throat today, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. So what's eating you?
Oh. Everything. Work is very stressful. I still freak out every time I have to walk through K Division. And there is the kids. Danielle's been in trouble at school. Anthony's been lying to me. I don't know, I suppose it's all just the usual working mum stuff. But I don't mean to take it out on you.
So, all that stuff today, all that tension had nothing to do with you and me.
Maybe a little.
Me too. So where's that leave us?
I don't have a simple answer, Sam. I'm sorry, I don't know. I've got so much on my plate at the moment. But I still need a friend. I still need someone to talk to.
Well, that's fine. And I'm here.
Families are out there, right? Everything in here is different.
Like a crab. Come on, a fast crab.
You look nice today.
Thank you.
What's different?
Must be getting older, I suppose. Who are you here to see?
Hodges. How is he?
He wouldn't come out of his cell. He's had a hard night.
Okay, thanks. I'll be okay. Hi, Brett. You had a long night, huh?
Yep. I can't take this shit.
Brett, you have come such a long way.
So what? What's it for? It's not going to get me out of here, is it? It's not going to change the fact that no one gives a shit whether I live or die, is it?
Well, I do, and that's why I'm here. Talk to me, Brett.
Wish the bloody doctors would give us cell calls. My head's splitting open.
Didn't you get anything at sick parade this morning?
Yeah, a couple of aspirin.
Well, go back and tell them you should be able to knock it over with a couple of aspirin. I got these on the way to work, just for emergencies, okay?
Fitting, and what, they'll fit anyone?
Yeah, they sell them all over the place now. I see.
Four-eyed frog and a four-eyed toad.
Okay.
That's true what you said to Miller. Just like a bunch of cane toads. Everyone tries to stamp us out, but we just keep on multiplying.
You were the one who told me to stop putting myself down and listen to you.
He'll be okay.
Right, I'll let you out.
Hey. What do you think of this one? It's the first one I ever took.
That's great.
He topped himself, that bloke. He'd only been here 2 weeks.
Isn't it a bit depressing having it on your wall?
Well, it was like I was saying yesterday about taking ordinary things. I mean, it's death. That's kind of ordinary. Well, you know, it's there. You know, that's where he had hope. He's dreaming of something better. I do a lot of that, you know, dream of something better. Well, nothing special, you know, just ordinary. A woman who loves you, a house, kids, dog, all that.
Maybe someday you'll get it.
Trouble is, the type of woman I want is the type of woman who wouldn't want anything to do with me. See that one? I had to pay the guy to let me take that.
Did you tell the doctor about the blow you copped yesterday?
No.
Why not?
I didn't want to think about it. Well, thing is, this morning I blacked out. You know, I woke up on the floor and I'd pissed myself. I reckon I must have had a fit.
Well, you should have told the doctor.
Oh, they'll just stick me back on medication again, and I don't need that. Says I haven't had a fit since I was a teenager.
If you've had a fit, you need to tell the doctor. I'm going to make an appointment now.
No! I said no, okay?
Right.
Hey, I don't want anybody knowing about this, right?
Suit yourself.
As far as I'm concerned, both of you can suck my ass. I'd love to, baby. It's better than anything either of you two will ever have.
Stay in your cell where it's safe. Deaf as well as blind.
Well, at least I'm not stupid.
Calling the bloke you ripped off names isn't stupid. I don't know what is.
Pay for this! Oh, you big girl! Oh, you bastard, eh? Come on, get up, you prick! Go on, get up! Get up!
It's okay. You're in hospital.
Bastard. He got me, eh?
But he won't be getting you again for a while. By the time he gets out of maximum security, your sentence will be up.
Your eyes.
What?
You have these incredible eyes.
You must have got a bump on the head.
Ah, see? There you go, putting yourself down again.
Stop it or I'll call the doctor. I'll tell him you're hallucinating.
Do what you like.
You want anything? I can get the nurse.
No. Just you.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's bad enough fighting the enemy without ripping off the locals. And my sergeant reckons he spent more time in the can than he did fighting the bloody war. I mean, you think they'd be able to work out whose side they're on, wouldn't you?
Well, sounds like some of our blokes. They can't think further than breakfast.
You're not wrong there.
Probably concussion. Patients often lose consciousness after a head injury.
Could it be related to anything else?
What do you mean?
Well, is it just the head injury?
Ah, well, we'll keep an eye on him. He'll probably be back in his cell tomorrow.
Doctor, he told me yesterday that he blacked out and lost control of his bladder. He said he may have had a fit.
Nurse, call an ambulance. This patient needs an EEG and a scan. The last thing we want is to have him fitting.
The CAT scan and EEG will be done upstairs. Now, that's just to check for any abnormalities in the brain that may have caused you to fit. We'll also be doing a blood test.
Not going back on drugs.
You can talk to the doctor about that, Mr. Redman. I'll call you when they're ready to see you upstairs.
I had to tell him.
You ready for a while?
Yeah.
He's fast asleep. I should report him.
Okay.
Going for a slash.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. Go back to sleep.
That's all right. I can sleep anytime.
Here, let me help you. There you go.
I want to touch you. Just hold my hand. That's so soft. That's all right. There's no one coming. There's no one coming.
They're ready for your CAT scan. Next level up.
Thanks, nurse.
I want to hold you. Just for a moment.
Oh! No! Stop! All that, stuff he said about the fits. I just didn't think. But how did he... He must have planned the whole thing. The bashing, everything.
Helen, we all want to believe them.
Why did he make me do that? I let him get to me, you see.
You're human.
How could I be so bloody stupid? I let him get to me.
It wasn't stupid.
I knew it, you see. I knew it because you just can't trust any of them, you know, none of them. You just can't trust the bastards.